Okay. It's like we're getting ready real soon here. Ohio versus Indiana. I don't know who's on the Indiana team. Let's see. Are there any names I'm familiar with? None so far. But that doesn't... I think this is the 3v3 team anyways. Yeah, we got Straw Hat and Lex from our side and Servo. So yeah. I was talking with THTB about this the other day, and even though, like, strength-wise, I think it makes sense to put him in the 5v5 when Bran is out of town, but I really like him being on the 3v3 team because it basically guarantees us the 3v3 points no matter what, and I think that might end up mattering towards the end here, especially because we've just been so dominant in the 3v3s. Like, no one's really even come close to beating us there so far. Not to, and I'm not implying at all that I don't think Dante's a great player. He is. But I don't think we gain as much moving. There's not as much value putting him in the 5v5, which also has a bunch of our other crazy players, than there is just letting him dominate the 3v3. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal because, like, both Straw Hat Kid and Servo can put in work too, especially Servo, I think. But yeah, I think if we want to always guarantee the points from 3v3, having Dante there helps cement that. A DJ, a Ryu, and a Rashid/Terry. No Tarvis today? Man. Wait, so they're letting us do that? Put Servo on both the 3v3 and the 5v5? Wow. Just out of nowhere, the streamer with the steel chair. Why isn't Tarvis here? It's kind of messed up. I'm surprised they let Servo play both. I figured we'd just have to hold that L if we couldn't get all players. Alright, so we got Kermit versus Straw Hat Kid. Ryu versus Aki. Ooh, the whiff overhead into the crouch jab. Gets him every time. Nice round start backdash, but tried to set up a fireball and got jumped in on. That's bad. We have the epitome of calmness, Ryu just mashing forward heavy punch. Alright, Straw Hat Kid finally got knocked down. Gets the momentum, that's good. Ooh, that was probably supposed to be a drive rush, didn't come out. That sucks. Gotta be careful with throwing the fireball. I think that Ryu's looking for an opportunity to jump in. He's got the corner anyways. Yeah, Aki's burnout pressure is insane. Oh, they got Diablo Bison on the Indiana team. He's really good. Manatee, I think, is really good too. I recognize both of those names. The others, I do not recognize. That's not to say they aren't good. It might be. Nice. Straw Hat Kid on the board. But Diablo Bison's going to be a problem. But we got Squall. Squall's mad good. They were very strong in 5. I don't know how much they've been keeping up in 6, though. Alright, Straw Hat Kid trying to bring it back. It's looking good. There we go. Just finish that off into level 3. Nice. Good check. No conversion, though. I don't know what Aki gets there at that range, though. That was a bit awkward. Trying to bait the parry with the Hashogeki. Nice. Patient anti-air. Love it. No conversion off that, though. Anti-air jabs. Thought we hated those. That's not good. Good interruption. While Aki lacks in reversal options, she more than makes up with her ability to just interrupt block strings. Oh, this is a little bad. I really felt like a reversal super was coming, and I felt like it was so obvious it was going to be a bad idea. But Kermit pressed on anyways. Maybe it's just because I played Straw Hat Kid a bunch. Bison and Squall are training partners? Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't surprise me. Nice counter poke. Ooh. That Ryu tried to end Straw Hat Kid's life with that. But yeah, that's going to be that round anyways. Not the worst position to be in. You always feel good going into the last round with almost 3 bars of meter when your opponent has 0. Oh, hey, look at that. Thank you, Chris, for the follow. We just hit 180. Nice, clean jump in. That's what we like. Yeah, this is good. We just have to make sure not to lose the corner position. Nice. Don't think he should go into level 3 here, though he might. No, good. Good. Save it. Yes. Kill him. There you go. That's what we like. Very clean finish by Straw Hat Kid. And he takes that 2-1. Starting off strong. That's what we like to see. We got Lex up next. Who's he gonna fight? Lex being the sub in for Galaxy Brand, who couldn't be here today. Oh, maybe he's not going in. Who all is on Team Indiana for the 3v3? Was that Ryu we just saw? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who else. I think Major said it was a DJ, that Ryu, and Rashid/Terry. Joe Steezy's probably the DJ. Air Tony's the Cammy. Gotcha. One sec. All right. And most of the players in this league have been pretty good. They should be, at least relative to their regions, you know? Lex versus Joe. All right. Ed versus DJ. I used to play a lot of Ed, and I did not like fighting DJ with Ed. Personally, I don't know if the matchup's actually good or not, but I did not enjoy it. But we'll see what Lex can do. Joe's already almost burnt out. No one's done any damage. That was a risky whiff on the stand heavy punch there. Yeah, that's why. Right there. Joe could have just killed him. And burnt out. Alright, this should be pretty good for Lex at this point. Yeah. Is he gonna do an up whip? Try and bait out the jump? That'd be sick. And he should be able to burn him out from here. Yep. We were just talking about that feint, Major. Yeah, parried and got thrown. Hopefully Joe does not pick up on that habit and starts exploiting it. Nice, neutral jump. It's not gonna kill, unfortunately. And this could actually end up being pretty bad, depending on how Lex plays this out. Yeah. Oh. He's going into level 3. I don't think I agree with that. I would have just gone for an Oki route because the Lex is out of resources anyway, so what's he gonna do? You know, and then try to get that exit and then just kill him there. But it's fine. We take those, I guess. That should not have happened that way, but it did. Got him. Exactly. Alright. Lex is up 1-0 here. What did that counter hit? That was mad far. Yeah, I gotta be careful there as Lex. Yeah, I think Lex is choosing to get hit because his drive was so low, but that might prove to be the hit that would have saved him from this DI. Ooh, errors abound. Yeah, Lex has a tendency to do delay tech when he's frightened like that. Wow. We haven't really seen Lex anti-air all that much. So it's good that Joe's not picking up on that. Actually, both of them really haven't been anti-airing much, to be honest. But that's probably the round if Lex goes into level 3. Does not. Tries to go for the cheeky little frame kill there. Oh, could have killed him with the target combo, but doesn't matter, got the throw. Back throw to set up, didn't really go anywhere. The Lex is in the corner. Counter hit. No conversion, though. That's pretty good for us. Puts Joe in burnout. But he does have a reversal super available. So Lex has got to be a little careful here. Probably would have been better to go with a fireball drive rush just to cover any shenanigans, but it's working out fine. Oh, that DI might prove to be fatal, but Joe dropped. There was a lot of drops this set. Nice patience on Lex, not biting. Joe in burnout again. Gotta watch the skies at all times. Oh no. This is where the stress can start to show. If you barely lose a set and then you're like, alright, I'm just gonna start playing a little more random and do an EXDP on the next knockdown, and then it doesn't work out, it shambles the mentality. Oh, I wonder if Lex did jump light kick, if that would have reached in time, because it goes a little further, a little faster, actually. Specifically for trying to jump over fireballs. But might not have been far enough horizontally to reach. Nice DI, catches him out of that. Clean it up. Oh. I think he could have killed off of a conversion off the counter hit of the stand medium punch, but wasn't ready. But got 3 hits anyway, so it worked out. No, Dante's on the 5v5 team today. Oh, no conversion there. Unfortunate. Second of burnout? I hope so. Well, at the very least, Lex can probably set up like a fireball or a whip meaty to force the parry or burnout. Oh, that... Hopefully that doesn't make a difference. Never mind. That's bad. I think if Joe was in CA, this might kill, but Lex should still be fine. Maybe not. I don't know. Playing with fire here. Oh, the stand jab might have reached there off of that counter hit. Maybe. It was kind of far. Alright, last round between these two. That's punishable. Don't think Joe knows the punish, though. You can see Joe's getting a little more aggressive with just jumping in. I think he might have picked up that Lex is struggling a little bit to keep him out of the air. And Joe's on the verge of being burnt out again. Ooh, a lot of dangerous techs going on here. The 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is... It's -4 or -5. I think it's -5. Nice. Alright, that should clean it up. Lex squeaks it out. Okay. Oh boy. Well, nice. That was scary. The moment that level 2 didn't kill, I just like saw the next 10 seconds of us losing it very slowly and horribly. Yeah, that was almost bad. That was almost really bad. I did see an alternate timeline, and I did not like what I saw. Well, even if you mess up the... Like, I'm like 95% sure he had a kill combo even when he messes up the dream there. If he ended with the DP anyways. I think I remember myself doing that a lot. Because I would drop the dream combo. But it's fine. We got the W. And we just need Servo to clean this up, and we move on. JP versus Ed. A lot of Eds today. Fun fact. Ed has an insanely awful time trying to check JP drive rush crouch medium punch. So on that fact alone, I'm going to say this is awful for Ed. And I assume that, like, Ed has kind of a similar problem that Guile does in this matchup, where like trying to set up stuff with his fireball just gets met with a spike in the ground. Nice servo. Good check, no conversion, but that's fine. Ooh, perfect parry, corner carry. But JP's kind of thrive in the corner. It's all right. You're in as much of a mix as they are. Yep, look at that. Look what you did. Put yourself in the corner. How dare. Now you're burnt out. Now you're dead. The corner is JP's win condition. And you may think, isn't that everyone's win condition? No, you misunderstand. The JP being in the corner is their win condition. Nice. Yep. Hard position. I don't agree with going in on that portal. As we saw, that was perfectly positioned for the Ed to anti-air. And there's really no reason to. It's like, what was the Ed doing, right? But it's fine. Servo's got this. Ooh, the empty jump to bait out the anti-air. Nice. They parried there? That's insane. That's a brave parry. Nice check. Yep. JP6HK is also really good anti-air for ranges where it's like to do jump medium kick. Yeah, absolutely. Zed's looking a little flustered on what to do. Oh, but he lands a hit. Good check. Servo's been really good with checking a lot of Ed's drive rush stuff. That should do it. That's level 30, yeah. Nice. Another clean 3v3 Ohio sweep. Now we move on to the main event, 5v5. Now we are down 2 players on our 5v5. Galaxy Brand and Tar, apparently. THCB's moving up to the 5v5, and I think Servo, from what I heard, is also playing in the 5v5. I'm really surprised they're letting us do that. I figured we'd just play with 4 if we couldn't find a separate person. But we'll take it. Should have summoned Vitality. I agree. But I was not in the discussion, which is fine. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even know this was going on at 3 today until, like, I woke up this morning. I thought it was going to be later at night. But I'm not complaining. I'd much prefer this than having a 10 p.m. Sunday night Team League event going on. We're doing our best. I didn't make the schedule. I'm just here doing my job. For that sweet, sweet pay of exposure bucks. Dalsim, nice. I like our odds. I know Dante, at least, like, maybe things have changed recently, but I know Dante likes this matchup. Last time I talked to him about it. I think one of the big things here is that DJ's sweep, the slide, actually, like, just beats out a bunch of Dalsim's air stuff. And, which means Dalsim just kind of has to stand there pressing buttons, and I'm sure DJs are more than content just holding down back and just waiting for a spot to do an OD fireball and get in that way. Wait, no, I don't want to be queued up. I want to spectate. It's got the red color. Nice. See if Dante can bring this back. No, does not. All right. Oh wait, we do have Tarvis. Nice. Why is he so late? Maybe he didn't get the memo that it was at 3 today. Do I know if Indiana is streaming? I do not know either way. Presumably, I think every team has had a dedicated streamer. We're having to fight twins? That's messed up. Alright. Well. I feel like a bit of a fool saying what I said earlier. But we'll see. We're only down 1-0. Dante can bring this back. Nice interruption. What a frame kill. There's no way that was real, right? Oh, if that sway would have beat the drill, that would have been sick. Is that it? No. Alright. But, Dawson's in a pretty bad spot now. Could have killed him with the drill there, but it's alright. THCB takes the round. Nice. Oh, no conversion, unfortunately. That's fine, we'll take that. Like that. Nice interruption. Unfortunately didn't convert off of it. That's bad. That's okay. Make him burn the level 3. Now let's go, Dante. That was messed up. Using the fireball to cover there. Man. Alright, we got a sim and burnout. Got DJ doing a cheap side switch. That should be game 2. Just got a kill. Yep, nice. Alright. Dante's learning a little bit, figuring the patterns out. Dante's being real patient, I say, as he goes in. That's how it works. Alright, this health deficit is starting to look a little bad, but not actually that bad, I don't think. Yeah, now that we're in, it's plus the sim perfect parry. What a catch. Plus frames into the strike throw mix. Wake up drive reversal. Good jab. No conversion, though. That was a gnarly interrupt. Kill him. Oh! Super plus. Yes. Yes. It's plus. That could have been bad. Oh, that sim was ready. Oh, that could have been huge. That also could have been huge. What a delay. Going into level 3. Interesting choice there. I think it's fine. No. That sucks. That was almost really hype. No, I'm not playing. Well, that sucks. It's only game 1. Tar versus Manatee. Who's Manatee play? I forget. I don't see him in here unless they're playing under a different name. Geef versus Kim? Oh, no. I can't remember if Tarvis despises this matchup or not. I assume so. Tar just has to be patient. Alright, but like... Kimberly has to get in, right? Geef is like the hardest character to actually get in on. And the risk reward, like once Kimberly's block string ends, the SPD liability is so huge. But we must have faith in Tarvis. I agree that he has to be patient. They're asking for a lot here. Alright, that's a start. What an interrupt. That's some ballsy interruption. Ooh, Tarvis, no. Don't put yourself in the corner like that. What are we doing, Tarvis? There's no way you thought that'd actually work. Oh no. This is bad. The level 3 cancel would have killed there. I think it might have. Well, that's going to definitely kill. Just be more patient, Tarvis. That's what all the geefs say. Perfect parry everything. You win no matter what. Alright, that's good. That's a big hit. Plus, frame trap. What a jump. Nice. Starting to pick up on the parry tendencies in preparation for the run kick. Nice. Yes. Yes, Tarvis. Oh. Yep. That's a lot of damage. That was like 2 hits, y'all. Not burnt out. Tarvis has to be a little more willing to, I think, sweep in this matchup. Kimberly has a decently long one. This Geef is just standing up a lot. If you swept there, that wouldn't have happened. Nice. He's gonna wake up backdash. No, he did crouch. Interesting. Oh, come on. You gotta space yourself to whiff punish those. That is okay. That is not okay. It's very much not okay. Alright, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. I can't believe Tarvis did that, because if that was counter DI'd, almost guaranteeing death. Can get the level 1. Nice. Smart, smart, smart. Gotta start just neutral or empty jumping at Manatee and throwing them. I wish I could offer better commentary for this match, but I'm just like so scared. He's not happy about that one, I know. He did not just say that. Oh my god. Boy. We got trash talk in the custom room chat. Oh no. They're trying to rattle us. Don't fall for it, people. Alright, Ego, we need you to come through here. We can't let him talk like that and then lose the next one. Right, starting out strong though. It's good. We need that. Jarvis has come back into the room. No. So many things going on right now. Let's go, Ego. I was about to say, so good on him for not biting on the throw tech. No. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't kill. Yep. Nice. Yeah, that's good. It's good there. Why jinx it? What am I supposed... You want me to commentate? I gotta commentate and say something. Chances are I'm gonna curse something. Yes. It's not death, but it's looking real good for us. Yes. Nice. Ooh, that was a little greedy. Nice jump out. We'll take that. It's okay, you got hit there. Way better than being stuck in the corner. Well, now it doesn't really matter. See, sometimes the curse works the other way. Sometimes I say something, and then that's bad for us, and it works out to be good. Never mind. Wow. This is what $2 million characters looks like. They're doing things the rest of us can't fathom. Another one? No? Alright. Ooh, okay, this got a little bad. What happened? I closed my eyes because I thought it was over. What happened? Kill them. Ah, you could them. Well, it's fine. You were low on drive. Back throws good there. This is pretty tense. It's fine. It's fine. It's only 1-1. Got a hit. Sure, he's far away. Dealing with the mix. Good anti-air. Trade combo. A little trade combo. Did not check that drive rush. I think he was trying to go for a really big check with a heavy. That sucks. Is Squall's character locked to my? I don't think so. Not dead. Nice. Nice. Draw level 2. Nice. Yes. We needed that. We needed that so bad. Alright, Ego, if you can just wrap this up. Nice. Yes. I hate JP. Love him, though, when I'm not fighting him. Nice. Hit him with the meaty. Do not DI. That was almost so bad. Am I clip farming? Sure. Would I be saying that thing right there if I wasn't clip farming? Yes, I would. Is it a commentator's curse if I specifically told him not to do the thing? Oh. We'll be thinking about that one all day. But yes, that's 100% going on a short now. Alright, let's go, Sagu. Sagu's been performing exceptionally well during these team battles. But it is scammy. Is Sagu boxer? Yes. Nice. I am surprised that still punish countered. That was mad late. Alright. Safe jump. Nice. I think that was a safe jump. That sucks. What do you mean he was asking about Cleveland locals in Twitch chat? He's in the Discord. He knows when everything's going on. Nice. Man, this Cammy really likes doing TK flash kick to avoid throw situations. It is in his name. But I have faith that Boxer's gonna adjust. Oh, he could have killed. Nice DP. Clutch DP. Ooh, might have been able to, if he was a little bit more ready, I'm sure he could have would punish that with a stand heavy punch. So good. Ah, it's fine. It burned him out. Yeah. All right. Not the worst. Not. I'm sure he wanted it to connect, but could have been way worse. You know. Nice. That is probably. Yeah, definitely death. Nice. 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 All right. 1-1. I can't wait for the post-game interview this time. I'm a little shocked Boxer still went for a throw there, and I'm even more shocked that Tony didn't go for the TK dive kick. You have to be solid on tagging those dive kicks, or you just lose. Nice. Yes! We love betting it all on a reversal and it working out for us. It's actually insanely scary to do against Cammy because so much of her pressure is lights based. And it's real easy for that to just like ignore the late startup on Ed's DP, you know? Nice conversion into some Oki. Throw, corner. Yes. Nice. Oh. That could have been death. I think Boxer was pumping DP there, trying to catch the dive kick, and that should be it. Woo. This might be the best team battle we've had. By best, I mean like clenching worthy team battle. No. No. Can't we have peace? They did fire first. I'm not sending the you lose. That is... Have we not just got done talking about how much I've been commentating, cursing this whole event? If I put you lose in there, we're losing the whole thing. I'm not doing it. What? Diablo Bison's playing Honda? Alright, come on, Squall. Alright, not starting out too great. I wouldn't be surprised if Honda actually does somewhat decent against Mai. I feel like Headbutt probably just like can give him the ability to work around fans. I'm mostly just projecting here. I don't actually know. Yes. Yes, kill him. Throw loop him. What a perfect parry. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's huge. It's huge. How has Squall done 2 OD moves, but he was up 4 drive bar gauges to Diablo Bison's 2? Mai's cheap, man. I forgot she had an air throw. Why does she doesn't need an air throw. Why does she have an air throw? Squall. Wrap it up. Nice, nice, nice. If Squall can do this 2-0, I'm pretty sure we just win. Throw him. Ooh. Burnt himself out? Yes. Oh. Alright, we gotta worry about the mix after, but it's not that bad. It's fine. Yes! Blessed be Squall. Oh. Oh, Manatee isn't in here anymore. The custom room chat did get real quiet. Oh, he came back. Okay, I think both of them have 1 life left. Both of these 2 players, is that right? Or no? I think did the Dawson beat THCB 2-0 or 2-1? I can't remember. 1 win. It says 1 win, so I'm assuming it was 2-1. Having to play a 1-1 against Sim as Ed. Yeah, I think they're both on 1 life too. According to the 1800 plus matchup data that we have, this is a bit of a rough matchup for Ed. Squall sitting with 2 is so clutch. Went for the parry right there. That's crazy. Ooh, that's bad, but not the end of the world. What a neutral jump. Yeah, burn him out. Ooh, that's not gonna kill. That's... Hopefully he has a setup in mind. What a DP. Let's go, Boxer. That was insane. He is good. Nice, nice, nice. Almost caught that backdash. That would have been insane. That should be it. Yes. Yes. Kill. Please kill. Yeah, that should definitely kill. Nice. Huge. Alright. Is Manatee all they have left? Or was there one more? I think this is their last, right? That's so funny. If Squall closes this out right here, this might be one of the biggest taunt to get bodied situations I've ever seen. That was an insane backdash by Squall right there. That was so smart. Yes. Manatee has 1 or 2 lives. Just 1, right? Yeah, because it was 2-1 against Starvis. Does that kill? No, it does not. That sucks, but it's fine. Nice Squall. Let's go. Yes. Almost burnt out. My so cheap. Yes! 1 hit. We just need 1 hit. Skeef is fighting for their life. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Ohio victory. Yes. So Ohio #1 now. I think it depends on how Atlanta's been doing. They were the team that beat us. So I don't know what their record looks like, but we're definitely at least second still. At least. I'm gonna try and get part of the team in here for some post-game interviews. That was so sick. Yeah, that was good. Like everything went right for us there. You guys are insane. That was awesome. All right, someone tell me. You saw Manatee say you mash a lot. What happened? I need to know. Oh, we got the full team in here? Nice.
Okay. So first and foremost, shout out to my guys doing their thing. Even the people that lost took lives away, so it made it way easier for us at the end. You know what I mean? So
100%.
shout out to my teammate. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
I fucking back.
What was that, Tarvis?
My back hurt.
What do you mean your back's hurt?
I'm not in Toledo right now. I'm in Detroit.
He's sleeping on the couch, playing on his friends.
Yeah, I'm playing on some big ass TV right now.
What a sacrifice then. Playing in the worst conditions, going down 2-1, letting the other team taunt us as a result, firing up our team to then just sweep them. I couldn't have asked for a better taunt to get bodied story in my life. That was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Once Manatee said what he said, I was like, oh nah, yeah, you got it coming. You know I'm still back here, right? That's what I was thinking. So,
bro, I just got dragged into a different universe.
Yeah, that's how it worked.
I'm about to join their Discord real quick.
Dragged me.
Toxic.
Yeah. Okay.
Good for y'all. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, Corjam, thanks for streaming too. By the way, we appreciate that.
No, of course. You guys, I'm farming you guys for content. I should be thanking you.
Farming us for content as well.
No, but you guys played really good. Are we? I know we were in second coming into this. We're still in second unless Atlanta fumbles, right?
I think Alabama.
Alabama? Is that who we lost to the first week? I can't remember. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
I thought it was Atlanta. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Tarvis, did you even know the team battle was going on today?
He left.
No, he left.
You can't never keep him where he's supposed to be. You can't never do that.
Because I had heard you guys were going to put Servo onto the 5v5 team as well.
We were. And I think Servo would have done just fine, just as a note. But Tar showed up. No, of course. But Tar showed up like right when the 5v5 was about to start.
Right.
So Tito was like, yeah, I guess you can put him back in if you want. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I think that's something that's really been separating us from a lot of the other teams in this league is that like our 3v3 team, they can all just slot into the 5v5 team too, and it's like it'd be no difference. Like we have such a stacked 3v3 team that those are just free points we're going to get pretty much every week.
Yeah, we kind of came to the same conclusions. Yeah. Yeah. Our 3v3 is kind of ridiculous. Actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm taking it
I don't
real
know if
seriously.
I don't know if it was the, but I was gonna say I don't know if it was like the format we used to like pick everybody, but like it ended up working out so well just because we have so many good players on the team.
Yeah, 100%. So are we halfway through the season now? Is that right?
Yeah, I think
That sounds
there's
about right.
8 teams.
8 teams.
So we're
that was match 4.
3-1. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
we're just
we are
at the halfway
halfway.
point. Nice. How are you guys feeling going into the second half? Obviously, I mean, it's got to feel good, right? I mean, we've won all of our matches with the first
we're
one.
making it to the playoffs.
There might be 9. So Kentucky, Music City, Scruffy City,
Oh, 9. They did.
Ohio,
Right?
Area 256, Indiana, ATL Gods, ATL Kings, and then LAFGC. So there are 9 teams.
All
So
right.
we're about half.
Are there any teams that you're particularly not scared of, but just like more weary than the others?
I guess I'll say me personally, I don't know. I got faith in my team that we could really fight anyone at this point. We had a rough start week 1. We had a lot of stuff going on. Like I was sick, Tar was injured. Like it was just a bunch of stuff. And I think now that we're into the rhythm of things, I don't think there's anyone that we can't beat. Truthfully,
Nice.
no. I just take it day by day and as it comes, and I'm not really worried about who we can and can't beat. You just go in, you do your best every time you show up, and that's just whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah, me personally, I'm with Skull on that. I'm like, I don't really know a team that we can't beat.
Have you guys been enjoying the league? I mean, this is the first time we've really done something like this, so curious to get feedback. What's been working, what hasn't been working?
Puts a lot of pressure on you for sure, but it's good if you can like hold it out for yourself, and like for your team. So you're playing for a different reason instead of playing like for yourself, and that's a good thing to have because puts more pressure on you in a good way, and then like it gives you that sense of like, yeah, I did it for the team instead of just myself, and it's a great feeling. It's almost like that SFL thing where like you know why they're excited for like winning because it's like Angry Bird hates first to twos, but like sometimes they had to throw him in there to do it. Like he had to go in because he hates it, but he had to pull out, do it, and he won. And it's just like it's a good feeling, and it gives you a more of a sense of like just not playing with too much ego. You can't play with a lot of ego when you're on a team because you're playing.
Unintended ego, because the ego's on our team.
Yeah, for real.
Ego plays with all of the ego because that's who he is. Literally, that's who he is.
Exactly. And that's good for like us, just like for me personally, because like you want to learn how to let that go and just play how you want to play, but also play, having a reason to play for other people is like it's a great feeling.
So when you guys are playing, presumably you're still all in the group chat. Does the person who's playing, do you stay in the group chat? Are you undeafened, or do you just leave and try and focus? Are you trying to get feedback in real time as it's happening? How does that work?
I guess everybody can answer that individually.
I think, yeah. For me, I like the hype of like hearing my teammates. You know what I mean? Like when I was doing the air grabs on the Honda butt slams, all I heard was like, "Paul, you were on some bullshit."
A lot of you.
and I'm like, I love hearing that. Yeah, confidence booster.
Yeah, no, yeah, for me as well. Like that. That's like I like the feedback. I like hearing like like just a hype from my teammates. Like that works out really well for me too.
I ain't gonna lie. It did work for me as well. The motherfuckers was screaming in my ear, level 2!
JP saved a level 2.
when you did that, Ego, I'm like, that's such a random time to do a level 2. Why'd you wait for that exact moment? That makes so much sense. Because like, I would have figured if you were gonna do it, would have been like a second or two before, but that's like the exact amount of time it would have taken for a bunch of people to yell to do it.
Yeah. Hey, but it wasn't that round. I listened.
Yeah.
I'm actually usually not good at listening to other people play and talk in competitive situations. So I'm subbing in this one and everything, but it really helped me a lot to like hear everybody else, and especially since like hearing Squall's advice and then Sagu's advice and Tony being a DJ player, he really was starting to shoot a lot of stuff at me. Like, hey, he's not even reacting to this. He's not even doing that. Like, he doesn't have anti-airs. And all of that really helped compile me to, like, focus and play a lot better, too. So I really appreciate the inclusion on this one and also the help everyone gave me. So.
Scrubs, you can't be here right now.
We got to go.
Oh, I can be here.
Oh,
all right, cool.
That's fine. Any parting words from anyone before we wrap this up?
I was gonna say for me, I'm listening to them, but like I had to fight Air Tony, and I just had to lock in. I knew you were just gonna dive kick on me, but like for me to actually focus on DPing, I actually have to be really like focused because I know they want to DP. I just have to do my timings right. Like I can't talk. Well, for me, I'll tell anybody I cannot talk and play Ed. That shit is just too
Oh,
hard.
I
It's too much
understand.
for me.
There. Yeah.
It's just too much
You have to
going on
put
for me,
so
bro.
much focus into those
That's
DPs,
taking
Ed.
time
It's
to be-
insane.
Yeah.
You had some
Like,
insanely clutch DPs though, like insane DPs.
The Dawson
Yeah.
was incredible.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I laughed at that a lot. I didn't think that was gonna work there though, but it did. So, because I had to
Alright.
like time to see if he's gonna teleport. But yeah, that's for
Yeah.
me. I'm gotta play lock. I gotta play locked in when I play Ed. It's just too hard for me to play him like goofy.
100%.
I think what I'll add too is that so Indiana's like my second home, right? And I know all of them, like the back of my hand. So I'm like, I guess it was kind of a bad draw that I'm on Team Ohio against y'all this time because I have all of the knowledge of what they are and aren't going to do. So one of the things that I told Sagu before the game, I'm like, hey, if you anti-air him, you're going to have to keep anti-airing him. He's not going to stop
Right.
just because you anti-aired him. And once he did that and he shut down the rest of the options, it was like, okay, well, what else you got?
Right.
And it was pretty much over from there. So
Yeah, when you told me that and I had muted, I was like, yeah, I don't worry, I heard you.
yeah, yeah, you definitely did it too. You executed. So
Yeah, because I was like, damn, he doing the EX, so he really trying to call my bluff, bro. I'm like, all right, we gonna have to just do this. Like, I'm gonna have to give up something, and I was willing to give up the ground game for it. Like, all right, I really can't focus on two. I can focus on both, but you definitely got to give up something in the neutral if you want to stop the dive kicks for sure.
yeah.
Cool. Well, I appreciate y'all for your time. Good job out there. That was an insane. That's probably the most fun team battle I've seen in a long time. That was just like the perfect storyline. So thanks y'all for your time, and I'll let you go. See y'all in 2 weeks, I believe is the next one.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, man. Catch
Yep.
you later.
Later.
Later, y'all. Love y'all, Ohio.
Support your locals, man. Support your locals.
Hey, yeah, support your local, Saki. Yeah, support your local.
That's crazy.
All right.
Cast out of the bag, bro. I gotta go to more locals.
Later. All right. That was a sick interview. Sick team battle. A lot of cool stuff happening. I got some other stuff to do, so I think I'm going to call the stream there. I know I usually play for a little bit after, but a bit busy today. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you all later.